Just 2 months ago, Olivertree posted this video to his social media, giving fans an update on his album.
Just got word that my album is no longer coming out. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly is officially canceled, and I'm parting ways with Atlantic Records.
He warned them that the project was going to be late, not because it was not finished, but because he and his label could not come to an agreement. Oliver revealed that despite the revenue he generated for the company, he was not being respected and didn't know when an album was going to come next. For some reason, many artists find themselves having that exact same issue. One moment, they're happy and love their label, but the next, they're saying the complete opposite. But why? Why do so many artists have this issue? Today, we're gonna analyze Olivertree's claim to highlight exactly what he was telling us about the music industry. The music industry is one of the most desired careers in the world. Many would give anything to be a famous artist or a top producer. But for some reason, when a lot of these artists blow up, they inevitably experience friction with their label. We saw famous examples of this with legends like Prince and Michael Jackson. Most recently, Drake had his own disputes, which I just covered in this video. Olivertree is one of the biggest pop artists in recent times, with massive hit songs pulling in hundreds of millions of views. But just like the artists before him, he eventually ran into the contractual problems. He blamed his label for not supporting his recent project and basically alleging that they hanged him out to dry. He even claims that some of his songs weren't even placed on the streaming sites so that his fans can listen to them. He believes that once the label got what they wanted, they no longer gave him the attention that he needed to continue his career. Now take a listen to what he had to say.
I just got word that my album is no longer coming out. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly is officially canceled, and I'm parting ways with Atlantic Records. Behind the scenes has been nothing short of a nightmare. I have no marketing budgets for music videos, no digital ad spend. Nobody really cares in the building, it seems like. I made a lot of money for Atlantic Records, and they don't seem to remember that. I have gotten no support. They forgot to ingest multiple songs into the system, which means the songs didn't come out. I had a Valentine's Day breakout song that didn't even get released because someone forgot to put it in. I don't really understand how that's possible. I've made them tens of millions of dollars, but they don't remember that. So, the music is owned by them. The remainder of the music will not be coming out. I will always continue to make music. Thank you for everyone who's supported me. I can't wait to release more music at some point at a later time, but for now, there is nothing on the horizon. I'm so sorry, and I love you guys. Thank you.
Oliver brought up the exact same complaints we heard constantly. He felt that after the executives got what they wanted from him, they just brushed them aside. This instantly reminds me of Angie Stone's situation, who accused her label of mishandling her career and refusing to make things right.
I soon found out that one of the biggest companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth. We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. You only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me. Money that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins.
Now, while we don't have both sides of the story when it comes to these situations, and don't know exactly what happened behind closed doors, it is impossible to ignore this pattern. In the late 90s, TLC was the biggest girl group in the entire world. Their album, Crazy Sexy Cool, sold over 10 million copies and generated hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue for LaFace Records. While they were the biggest stars in the world and appeared to be living the dream life, behind closed doors, the group was completely broke. The executives were getting rich, but the members of TLC were forced to file for bankruptcy.
It's not exactly what you would have wanted it to be, but this proves it. What's not on?
Step on it. I'll tell it. We're not going to sugarcoat anything anymore. We've been quiet long enough. Can I get an amen?
Amen!
All right. All right. Well, I'll put it to you this way. We are the biggest selling female group ever. 10 million albums worldwide. We have worked very hard. We have been in this business for 5 years. And we are broke as broke can be. And we're not like trying to be a sad story. If that was the case, we would have been on everybody's talk show talking about how broke we are. We haven't done that. I know it's hard to believe because we've sold so many albums, but it is possible. That's the deal here. So, and we're not happy at all. But for real, tonight, this is all we wanted. We wanted to win a Grammy, at least one, and we won two, and that proves that we are the jam.
But to get a better understanding of why this keeps happening, you have to look at the math behind a standard record contract. When an artist signs a deal, the label usually gives them an advance. The media always reports this as a massive payday, but according to industry insiders, it is actually just a high-stakes loan.
All right, this is how a group can sell 10 million records and be broke. And everyone, get ready to do your math. When we first started out, we were kind of cocky. Okay, there are 100 points on the album. TLC had 7. Every point is equal to 8 cents. All right? 7 times 8, 56 cents. But as time went on, we learned a lot. That means every time an album gets sold, TLC gets 56 cents. So 10 million records, $5.6 million. Seems like a lot of money. Well, it's not a lot of money when the record company has spent $3 million to record your album. And in the record business, we pay all costs back to the record company. We pay recording costs, video costs.
That money is meant to pay for studio time, marketing, and tour support. The catch is that the artist has to pay back every single penny of that advance through a process called recoupment, and the system is heavily skewed from the start. The label does not recoup the money from the total revenue the songs generate. They recoup it exclusively from the artist's small royalty percentage. So, if an artist has a 15% royalty rate, they have to pay back a massive advance using only their 15% cut. The label keeps the other 85% of the revenue right from the very first play. The executives are making millions, while the artist is technically still in debt to the company. To make things even worse, once the artist finally pays off the entire loan, they still don't own their music. The label keeps permanent ownership of the master recordings. The company gets to control how the music is used and continues profiting off the catalog forever, while the creator is left with almost zero control over their own life's work. That is the exact trap Olivertree and so many others find themselves in. And that's exactly why so many artists speak out about the same thing. I want to know why you think this keeps happening. Why do so many artists keep making the exact same claims? Is the system fundamentally broken? Do artists simply not understand the business they're signing up for? Or is it something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're interested in seeing exactly how Michael Jackson took on the executives, watch this video right now. If you want to further support the channel, join me on Patreon. It's only $3 a month and you get access to over 60 exclusive videos. Another way to support the channel is simply by liking and hyping this video. When you hit the hype button, you tell the algorithm this video needs to be seen by everyone. Also, make sure to subscribe so there's no way my posts get lost in the algorithm. Well, that's it for this one. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.